From seed to shelf, Shuman Produce is dedicated to producing the highest quality, best tasting, and safest sweet onions available. We'd like to take you through the process of how we plant, grow, harvest, and ship the world's sweetest onions. We start in the sandy soils of South Georgia, the perfect and exclusive environment for growing Vidalia sweet onions. The sandy soils allow sulfur to wash through, creating mild, sweet onions. An average of 50 inches of rain annually in the area also helps to leach the sulfur from the soil. Yellow Granax hybrid seed is planted in the fields to produce the famous flat, yellow-skinned sweet consumers recognize as a sweet onion. Vidalia onions are planted in seed beds in September and will grow to about the size of a pencil. In November, the seedlings will be moved and transplanted into a new field in precisely measured rows where they'll be allowed to grow and mature. While the process is labor-intensive, it has to be done by hand. Transplanted onions are less susceptible to the dangers of cold weather and weeds. Nurtured by rainfall, sophisticated irrigation systems, and tried and true fertilizer blends, these Vidalia onions will soon grow to become RealSweet Vidalia sweet onions. Once the onions have grown to maturity, a tractor is used to undercut the onions to bring them to the surface of the field. The onions will be allowed to dry naturally in the field for as long as possible before the harvesting process continues by hand. Workers will then harvest the onions, clipping the roots and the tops from each bulb before loading them into storage bins. It takes 4 workers an entire day to complete just 1 acre. The Vidalias are then moved to our state-of-the-art packing facilities, where they will be further dried, sorted, and graded for shipping. The onions will be placed in dryers for 24 hours at approximately 95 degrees. The onions will be allowed to cool before they're sized and graded for shipping. Sophisticated systems guarantee the quality of RealSweet Vidalia sweet onions before they're packaged for shipping. Once graded, RealSweet Vidalias are carefully packaged for either bulk or bag distribution. Our entire product line is traceable, meeting and exceeding the current PTI requirements. Shuman Produce takes food safety seriously and maintains a 4-star rating with Primus Labs and is 100% in compliance with 15 different certifications. Each load is pre-cooled before shipping to 55 degrees. From this point on, we are careful throughout the remainder of the shipping process not to break the cold chain. While Vidalia season only lasts 4 to 5 months, Shuman Produce is proud to offer a year-round sweet onion program. Through our own farming and grower partnerships throughout the United States and in Peru, Chile, and Mexico, we're able to provide the sweetest onions available to the market all year long. To maintain a consistent year-round product image, in the fall and winter months, we grow and import sweet onions from Peru. Flat in shape and yellow in skin color, Peruvian sweet onions are grown using the same Granax seed in a climate similar to that of the Vidalia growing region. This allows us to grow a sweet onion with a very similar appearance and flavor profile to Vidalia sweet onions while they're out of season. In fact, consumer research has shown that Peruvian sweet onions are instantly recognizable as sweet due to their shape and color. Imported through the Port of Savannah, RealSweet Peruvian sweet onions are delivered to our packing facilities, where each load is inspected and repacked in order to maintain our commitment to quality. Our import program requires a year-round staff here in the U.S. to manage the multiple sweet onion seasons, creating numerous jobs that would otherwise not be available. This workforce is utilized to fulfill our mission to provide sweet onions all year long. In fact, Shuman Produce's workforce is part of the more than 350,000 jobs supported by the state of Georgia's ports and the imported products received through the Port of Savannah. Just over $32 billion of the state's GDP is created by products moving through the state's ports. From seed to shelf, Shuman Produce is dedicated to producing the highest quality, best tasting, and safest sweet onions available.